Last week on my channel I featured a new Ridgid Octane power tool that you guys responded positively to. This week we're following up another one. If you're wondering what it's about, let me just say we're going to hammer on the project.
It's Story Tuesday. Roll the intro.
And this is it right here. This is a Ridgid Octane 18 volt 1-inch SDS-Plus Rotary hammer. And this is a new and improved model, which is 50% more efficient and faster than their previous model. I'll put that number right down below. So my plan for this video is to get right to the action, showing you how this 1/2-inch SDS-Plus bit right here works. Then I'm also going to show how the hammering action works with this 1.5-inch spade right here, the chisel spade. So this is something that's somewhat popular for removing tile, things like that. So I have a couple tests that this is going to work well on. Alright, so let's get right to the action.
The first thing we're going to drill into is this 4-inch solid concrete block. And there's an adjustable depth stop that's quick and easy to adjust on the hammer drill.
All right, have it set to rotary hammer. Okay, so now we're going to see how it works going into 8 inches of concrete. Not a problem. This is probably 2-inch right here, and it's probably at least 15 years old. Let's see how it works in this. Not a problem.
So when it comes to silica dust, if you want to be OSHA compliant, there's a Bosch SDS-Plus dust extraction bit right here I'm going to use, and I'm hooking up a Ridgid wet dry vac to it, and I'll just show you real quick how this works. Let's get a closer look here. I noticed with this drill bit there's a little bit of dust that's expelled when you first start the hole. Then once you get going, the wet dry vac seems to keep up with it. I'll have a link down below to this bit if you want to find out more about it.
We had a little rain delay for about 20 minutes, but it looks like the clouds are starting to move out, the sun moving in. We're going to get back to it, but the ground's going to be a little wet. Alright, for this test I'm going to bust up some ceramic tile. So I glued these pieces on with some construction adhesive about 5 hours ago. This is the chisel blade I'm using. They have one that's actually a little more bent, but I decided to go with this to be a little more multi-purpose. So let's see how this works. And then I always promote safety glasses, but this one for sure. So now what we're going to do is switch it over here to the hammer action, so you kind of see that little chisel symbol right there. Now we're ready to go. I'm going to see if I can first break these in half, and then the key is to get underneath and start chiseling them away. Alright, ready? Okay, so you can see it removed that. Alright, let's try this tile right here. Piece of cake. This stuff is more your floor tile. This is more wall tile.
Now we're going to see what it can do on this 4-inch solid concrete block. Will it go through?
Alright, let's try right here where I haven't drilled yet. Score it a little bit. Oh, wow, check that out. Pretty cool. Didn't know it could do that. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the specs. I brought the box out because I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. So it's cool with Ridgid. You get a lifetime service agreement if you register it within 90 days. This is model R86711B. So this is a tool only, does not include the battery. So I'm using the Ridgid Octane 6 amp hour battery. This seems to work really well for me. I think you could probably step up to a 9 amp, but this right here definitely does the trick. So this has Bluetooth on it, so you can download the app. It has some cool features. So this has the XVR anti-vibration. So right there, it definitely absorbs a lot of those blows right there. You just see how when I'm pushing on it, it's got a little give to it. So definitely is a very comfortable tool to use. Has an awesome grip. If you can see this back here. Definitely holds into your hand really nice. And I like the fact that it has a light, because there's been several times where I've installed some things in new home construction in the basement and the lighting down there is pretty poor. So it's nice to be able to have this right here. Then it has your forward reverse. You can lock it in the middle. Variable speed trigger. All right, let's look at the box. All right, so here's some specs. So the impact energy, 2 foot-pounds or 2.7 newton meters. Chuck type SDS+. No load speed 0 to 1400 minimum. Weight 6.1 pounds. No load BPM 0 to 5000 minimum. Length 12 3/4 inches. 18 volts. If you ever have a question, you want to call Ridgid 866-539-1710. So there's a 3-mode selector, rotary hammer, drilling, and chisel modes for versatility on the job site.
So I just want to show you exactly how this works on the tool itself. So if you flip the dial to the far right, it's drill only. You flip it to the middle, it's a rotary hammer drill. And you flip the dial to the far left, it's the chisel hammer option. Then also included is this auxiliary handle right here, so you can use it in left-handed or right-hand mode.
Extreme vibration reduction for extreme comfort, less user fatigue, and increased productivity. So you can use any Ridgid 18 volt battery, but if you use an Octane tool with the Octane battery, you get this much power right here. If you use an Octane tool with a standard battery, then you get a more limited amount of power. If you use a standard tool and a standard battery, then you get the least amount. So my recommendation, go with an Octane tool and an Octane battery, and bam, you're way over there. So this also has a mechanical clutch in it, and that helps minimize the torque reaction when the bit might bind, and that protects the user. It also protects the tool. All right, so what do you guys think about the Ridgid Octane SDS-Plus rotary hammer? I think it really did an outstanding job. It actually went through the concrete really fast when I was drilling. The spade bit I've never used before, so I could see that works really well for ceramic tile and floor tile. That seems to be what it's designed for. I wasn't sure if I could take on bigger things like doing some jackhammering, so you can just kind of see where the limitations are really stopped at the ceramic tile. But it did break that 4-inch concrete block, so I was impressed with that. So if you have any questions, if I left something out, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. If you want to find out more about this and see some other questions and answers and reviews, go to the link I have down below to the Home Depot website. You can find out more. So my goal of this video is to help you guys out. So if you're considering the purchase of this right here, hopefully I've been able to put it through all the tests and see if it's right for you. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.